Accountability, a word that describes the complete opposite of Vincent Ambrosio, a teenager who was caught in a sting operation aimed to expose child predators online. Vincent, who was 19 at the time, was found to have been messaging a 10-year-old girl inappropriately through the messaging app Kik. The operation was set up as part of an online internet series named Hansen vs. Predator, which featured a handful of men that became infamously iconic on the internet. His segment was omitted from the viewing altogether, for reasons that the television program lawyers felt unsure about releasing such content that could negatively affect the company. But his segment ended up releasing, as Chris Hansen did not agree with the sentiment and ended up releasing the content years later on his own channel, after Vincent showed no signs of positive change. Vincent Ambrosio's age when caught in the sting is shrouded in much controversy, as some commenters mention how Ambrosio's immaturity being the main perpetrator of his own downfall, painting Vincent as a victim of his own stupidity, desperation, and inexperience. The truth is, Vincent has continued this trend of being attracted to underage girls as recent as of this year, with an arrest warrant being made this last January. But we will go back to the beginning, to the November of 2016.
Come on in. You found the house okay?
You're Jenna?
Yeah.
You look different than the pictures.
People always say that. I don't know why. Do you want a cupcake? I like your hat.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, all right, sorry.
We have all day. Sorry, I'm really nervous.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Vincent would arrive after a lengthy conversation through the internet spanning multiple days. With a decoy named Jenna Claire, he would make a strong first impression with his choice of fashion, a staple of Vincent's identity and source of his infamy. A detail that raises a brow is the fact that Vincent was born and raised in New York, meaning the source of his cowboy-inspired outfit is left unanswered, with many people crediting it to his potential liking of old Western movies.
I hate the cold.
I know. I forget how cold it gets every winter and then it hits and...
I'm moving south.
Where to?
I want to go towards like Texas, the desert.
Really? I've never been.
Me neither. But I like the warmth.
That explains the cowboy hat.
Yeah, I like the warmth.
Yeah.
It gets too cold up here for me.
I don't know.
Mom wants to go to the beach.
So you're not a Four Seasons person?
Not really.
No.
I don't. I want to try Alaska. Me and my friend want to go try to live up there.
I heard it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, he likes the outdoorsy stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Would you make these?
No. I'm not that good.
I like to bake.
Yeah?
My heart's racing.
Mine is too. Do you want a water or anything?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, give me a cup of water.
I have bottles.
That's fine.
So what do you want to do? You want to just hang out here?
Yeah, you got a TV?
Mm-hmm.
Sit and watch TV?
Sure. Do you want to like watch a movie or
Yeah,
TV?
movies?
Mm-hmm.
What movies you got?
I mean we can just get something on Netflix.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where's the TV?
It's in the other room. Here, you just hang out here for a sec. I'm gonna grab something.
Hey Tex, how you doing?
How you doing?
Why don't you come over here and have a seat on the stool, please?
Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to
Kind of figure what? No. Let's come right over here, please.
come.
Okay. What's going
How
on?
you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I knew this was going to happen.
You knew what was going to happen.
Somebody was going to show up here.
Somebody was going to show up here.
It's all right. You know what? I have nothing to live for anyway.
Well, what do you mean you?
Vincent was notorious for using his depression problems to attempt to get what he wants. Before he ever arrived to the sting house, he would attempt to manipulate the decoy in online conversations, with threatening self-harm if he did not get what he wanted. A form of guilt-tripping someone who, in theory, would be very impressionable and gullible, choosing to give Vincent his way rather than seeing any bad consequences. Vincent may have been allowed to showcase this type of behavior growing up, leading to him getting whatever he wanted, bringing this trick into adulthood. This type of tactic can be seen deployed the very moment Chris Hansen appears, as tears begin to roll down his face, exclaiming he has nothing to live for. Still, the sudden weeping could be a mix of manipulation, frustration, and fear of what's to come, as Ambrosio is now caught in the act.
Well, what do you mean you?
Life's a mess.
Why is it a mess?
I failed high school. I have no motivation to finish it. None of the pills about work.
What do you do for a living?
I don't have a job. I'm a fuck up.
Look, I can understand how tough that is on you. But why does that make it okay?
I wasn't gonna do anything.
But that's not what
She
you
said
said in the
I
text.
know. I want to be a cop. I wasn't going to do anything. I just want
You want to be a cop.
I want to have a friend.
Well, then why don't you go join the police academy or...
I'm fat. I can't do anything.
Look, I had a father who was overweight. I get it. It's tough.
Stupid.
But still, that doesn't make it okay. Thank you. It's okay to conduct yourself this way on social chat sites and talk to a girl who's 12 years old. What grade are you in? 7th. Cool. Could I see a pic of you? You like older guys. You said all this, right?
Yeah.
I meant a naughty pic. You send a picture of yourself.
I know. Don't remind me.
I'm not that big, but I could fit inside you. Have you ever played with yourself? I mean, you see how this looks. How did you get to this place?
Which place? This or just
This.
me?
Look, everybody's got personal problems, right? But that doesn't mean it's okay to do this. You get that, right?
Yeah.
The chat log between Vincent Ambrosio and an imaginary 12-year-old girl is one of the most stomach-turning transcripts between the suspected predator and decoy I've ever seen. With Vincent constantly demanding pictures of the decoy, including nude images, with some messages too graphic to be repeated in this video. He opens up the chat with asking the girl's age. Then a picture of the girl not long after. Asks for a picture, showing his full intentions from the start, and space of mind when approaching the young decoy. We will hear more from his chat logs later with the police interrogation, revealing a lot more details that would reveal the true scope of predatory behavior Vincent was partaking in. But it is important to mention that no real underage girl was present in these conversations.
Such an idiot.
How far did you drive today?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half. And how many other times have you done this?
Never.
Well, that's hard for me to believe, Vincent.
She said she wanted a friend. I'm stupid.
But there's no friends 19? 20?
I have one friend. He's always working. Nobody else. Look at where I dress and stuff. Everybody thinks I'm weird.
Well, the only weird thing I see is that you're trying to hook up with a 12-year-old girl named Jenna Claire. I mean, have you tried to get some help?
With this stuff?
Yeah.
No, I never told anybody anything.
How often do you go on the internet
To do that.
to do this stuff?
Not with girls. Not little girls.
Well, what made you do it this time? I mean, just help me to understand what's going on in your mind.
I don't know. That's the problem.
Well, you gotta know, Vincent. You're an adult now. You get this as a felony, right? What are you gonna do about this situation? I mean, you gotta pull it together. Where'd you go to school?
Catch 'em.
Where?
Catch 'em in Wappingers.
Ketchum and Wappingers Falls.
Yeah.
Did you finish?
I failed English, participation in government, economics. I'm supposed to be doing them online. I don't have any motivation to do anything.
Well, what happened to your motivation?
Just this depression is so crippling.
Did you go see somebody, a doctor?
I'm seeing it. What is he? I think he's like a nurse practitioner, kind of. He prescribes my medicine, and I'm not a big talker about my feelings, so he talks to me about it. When I go, he prolongs the appointment for me.
So you've been diagnosed with depression,
Bipolar depression.
bipolar. It's a tough disease. What do you take for it?
I'm on the Lexapro, gabapentin, and Adderall. It's supposed to give me energy to want to do things, but
I mean, you don't seem like a dumb guy, Vincent. I gotta
he
tell you.
gave me 10 milligram tablets to take. Start with 10 twice a day. He says that doesn't work. Bump it up a dose to 220 to 210s, so 20 twice a day. I bumped it up to 30. He refilled the prescription. I didn't realize he refilled the prescription. That's why I said in the last message before I came, I have aches and stuff. Is because I didn't realize when he refilled it, he bumped it up to 30 tablets. So I could take just one tablet in the morning and 1 at 12 o'clock noon. I was taking 330, so I was taking 180 a day.
That's a lot of Adderall.
Vincent tells a story of how his diagnosed bipolar depression was remedied by his nurse practitioner that aimed to help Vincent deal with his mental issues. His math on his medication regimen is hard to follow, but researching into average Adderall consumption, it is highly unlikely that Vincent Ambrosio was taking 180 milligrams a day without feeling very serious side effects, as it is over 4 more times than the standard dosage of 40 milligrams per day, meaning Vincent was taking a very dangerous and potentially lethal dosage of Adderall if his calculations are true. Symptoms like heart attack, seizures, and hallucinations, to name a few. This mix-up could have been from a lack of communication, but Vincent most likely ignored warnings and new info, leading to the overdosage.
What did that do to you?
I was so antsy. I was angry at my dad. I was angry at everybody. I picked my fingernails to nothing. I've had withdrawal there for the last couple days because he can't refill it because it's not October, and now the fucking insurance company doesn't want to refill 30 twice a day extended release because they say it's too high of a dose. But I'm fat, so the 30 didn't bother me.
Did you ever try to diet?
I've actually, with the Adderall, I lost weight. I lost about 20 pounds, and I've lost 40 pounds since January.
That's pretty good. It seems like in that respect you were heading in the right direction, but here you headed in the wrong direction. How are you going to get back on track here?
He says he wants to try now a month with this Adderall to see if it works. I just want to get shock therapy.
It's that bad.
I sat on the floor and I cried the other night to my mom. I said, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get out of the bed.
What did she say to you?
She cries. She feels horrible for me.
And you live at home?
And I do take care of my grandfather.
Yeah.
He has Parkinson's.
How is he doing?
As best as he's going to get. He's gotten worse.
Listen, I can empathize with all of that, except this. I mean, it's pretty graphic, right? You know better, Vincent.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, you shouldn't be
Just
sending
another
pictures
thing
of your
list.
genitals to
Right.
a 12-year-old girl, right?
I fucked up again. There's nothing else I can say, but I fucked up again.
Well, how else have you effed up?
Oh, school, my life, everything.
Do you have any hobbies?
Not really. I like driving and I like smoking cigars, but I can't do that for the rest of my life.
Why?
Then I need to get a job and I need to get structure in my life, and
Where are you going to go from here? This is not a good day for you.
what else is new? It's never a good day.
When did this start for you? When did it get off the tracks for you?
The depression?
Yeah.
It's like since I'm 12, 13, I think it started. I've been through 4 or 5 doctors. Millions of different pill combinations. That's why I wanted shock therapy. I had posted on the Whisper app last week because I've been feeling like having the withdrawal and stuff. I said I just want to kill myself, and the nurse from I guess she's in England, she said that there's a shock therapy, and I looked it up and I told my doctor about it, but he doesn't want to do it and he wants to wait and see if the pills work. I'm tired of seeing if the pills work.
Well, what you did here is hard to excuse, Vincent. But I hope you get help with all your other stuff.
Just want to die. My life is miserable.
Well, nobody wants you to die. All right, listen to me. Vincent, there's some people over there who are going to get you on the next step to get better, okay? Okay? I take no glee in any of this, by the way. I take no glee in any of this.
I'm sure.
I got 2 boys, you know. So man to man, will you look at me for a minute? Will you promise to get some help? Please? This too shall pass. But you gotta get help, okay? Do you promise me?
I wish I just had a heart attack, but I was overdosing on the Adderall.
Look at me. Look at me. Do you promise me you will get help?
Yes, I don't want to be like this
Okay.
anymore with this. I need this.
Okay, so can we make this a turning point for you?
Yes.
As dark as this looks right now.
Start.
Okay. But there's no way to go but up from here. Go easy. Go easy. So you will get help. All right.
Chris Hansen, midway through, decided not to prosecute Vincent in the moment based on his reaction to being caught in the sting. He becomes much more caring and drops his defense to show compassion towards Vincent, who is in clear showing of distress. He points out how he does not take glee from seeing the people caught in his operations suffering, and extends a source of comfort in the form of Hansen mentioning he has 2 sons. Chris asks Vincent to turn his life around and make an effort into changing and becoming a better person. While Chris seems visibly sympathetic, the story of Chris Hansen choosing to spare Vincent by his own decision isn't entirely true, as on a podcast that Chris Hansen did on Vincent reveals more information about the ordeal.
Most of them, except for the Ambrosio episode, aired on Crime Watch Daily. Why not Ambrosio? Well, I think management at that show, Warner Telepictures, were nervous about his age, even though he's a grown man. And I think they were a little nervous about this ploy and the threat. I didn't agree with the decision at Crime Watch Daily, but the reality is that entity, that group of companies, mostly produced talk shows, entertainment shows, judge shows. They weren't used to doing investigative. In fact, I tried to get them to sign off on another Hansen versus Predator investigation, but I couldn't convince them to do it.
The entity that Chris Hansen sold the footage to, Crime Watch Daily, was not too fond of including Vincent Ambrosio based on his threats on himself and instability. As mentioned, the channel was not used to doing investigative series and had a very apprehensive outlook on the show, causing it to be the last of its kind, not in practice, but only in name, as Chris Hansen would later co-found a streaming service where he would continue his predator catching under a new show called Takedown with Chris Hansen. Whether it was Chris or the entity that bought the show, Vincent had a real chance to put it all behind him and never be broadcasted, and change for the betterment of himself and others, but instead chose to stay on the path of degeneracy.
Will you do me a favor? Will you leave the knife? Leave the knife right here. Take your hat and glasses, and then once you head right out this way.
Wear my coat. Is it even?
I'll get the coat.
Okay.
I'll get the coat.
Oh God.
All right, get some help. All right.
Which way?
Go on this way.
The garage.
Straight through, yeah.
Stop right there, sir, please. Hands behind your back. What do you just shoot me? You got anything on you?
Just the knife.
Where's that?
In the kitchen.
Anything in your pockets? Anything sticking us hurt?
Phone and stuff in there. That's it.
Okay. Nothing in your jacket?
Yes, for your lace one? Open. Attaboy.
Trust me, I understand.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Where's
No,
your
no.
knife? Do you got it?
It's in the kitchen on the island.
Got it right here.
So? Okay. Nothing else, right?
All right, sir, come out to see you here in this corner.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Someone will be right with you, sir, okay?
You alright back there, man?
Feature. So if I turned around when none of this happened?
What's that?
If I had turned around and none of this happened?
We'll talk about that in a little bit, okay? I can't answer all that stuff, okay?
I do what shit too.
Alright, no problem.
I do is being stupid.
Alright, try to relax, alright?
Hi, Vincent. I'm Detective Irizarry.
I
My name's Beth. What do you want to be called, Vincent?
don't care.
What do people call
Slide
you?
over a scooter, you're ready to go. When everyone's in and ready to go, Roger will open it. Good. Everyone has better?
Yeah.
Try it if you lean maybe a little bit forward.
Vincent chose to open up a bit to police before soon arriving to the police station. With all the agents choosing to be gentle with Vincent, most likely aware of how he acted in the kitchen minutes ago. They try to make him feel safe and secure for whenever the questions eventually start being asked, building rapport before ever stepping into an interrogation room. Vincent would be transported to the Fairfield Police Department, where he would soon be interrogated by a female detective. At the police station, the choice of detectives are always intentional, as putting Vincent with the more gentle detective and not an imposing male detective will serve to allow Vincent to feel more safe to open up. The detective that got the chance to interrogate Vincent, Detective Beth, would use a more gentle approach in questioning, a perfect answer to Vincent's more fragile and emotional state, making for an interrogation full of new information that will add plenty of details of Vincent's life.
Thank you. Did they raise your hand? Your handcuffs on? Damn. Not want you get in the way.
Not so I can tighten and then have one of you loosen it.
Oh, you're pretty smart. You're interested in police work, right?
My dad was a cop.
Your dad was a cop? Was or is?
Was.
Okay. Where did he work?
Long Island.
Where was town?
West Hampton.
Is that where you grew up?
No, I grew up up here. They came up here before I was born.
What town did you grow up in?
Wappingers.
Okay, did they read your rights downstairs? They did. Okay, so this is the same thing. Oh, just to, see what was different people downstairs. So I want you to just read through each line and initial date. I just did it before.
I was just wondering, did anybody contact your parents?
Not yet.
Okay.
And we won't unless you want us to.
Prefer
Yeah.
not
No,
to.
you're an adult. You're 19, right? Yeah. All right. Do you want to start with telling me anything before I ask any questions? You understand what you signed here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're still wanting to talk, right? Whatever. This point. What would you like to tell me?
Well, like I told the guy, just my life's a mess.
I understand you're dealing with some medical stuff and getting your medication balanced out correctly. And I know you said bipolar. Is it bipolar depression?
Yeah, bipolar depression.
Okay. And how long have you been dealing with that?
12, 13, around that age.
Okay. But in the last, looks like about the last month to 6 weeks, you've been
And
communicating.
how?
Well, we've been communicating with this young girl. What did you think her name was?
Jenna.
Okay. And how old did you think she was?
12, she said.
Okay. Do you have siblings?
Only a child.
So tell me how you got into this kind of conversation, where you met her, what online?
Yeah, that app, Whisper.
Whisper, okay. And did you guys stay on Whisper?
No, we went to Kicks.
Okay. What's your username on Kick?
Mine?
Yeah.
Vincenzo 33.
Vincenzo 33, and then what was hers? Something with her name?
Yeah, I think so.
And did you guys stay on Kick then? Did you ever go back to Whisper?
No.
Okay. When did talk turn sexual?
I don't remember.
The speed in which Vincent Ambrosio steered the conversation towards sexual topics cannot be understated. After a handful of messages, Vincent inquires of the decoy whether they are attracted to older men after finding out the girl to be a 7th grader. Then goes on to ask for what he describes in his own words as a naughty pick. The level of quickness could show signs of experience, meaning Vincent Ambrosio had made a habit of attempting to exploit minors in the past. While this cannot be proven or disproven, the bothering easiness of Vincent's attempt cannot be overlooked, as no normal person would ever ask a middle schooler for suggestive images.
What was your, why did you go on Whisper ever?
Just to talk to people. Talk about my problems.
Is it normal to share your age?
Yeah, most people don't.
Yeah.
I'm truthful about it.
Yeah. Have you shared your age with other
Mhm.
people? And just double check, like when you go on Whisper, are you talking to people you know?
No,
or
strangers.
strangers, okay. And then you're trying to get to know them.
Yeah, friends, somebody to talk to.
And did you tell this girl how old you were?
Yeah,
What did you tell her?
19.
19. Okay. What'd she call herself?
Jenna.
Jenna. Did she send you pictures too?
Mm-hmm.
What did they look like?
Just regular selfies and stuff like that.
Selfies of her face or her
Face.
body? Okay.
And
did
she sent me one of her body.
She did.
And a bathing suit picture. She was at the beach or something. Her parents.
Okay. And did she look 12?
Yeah, I guess. Go around that age.
Okay. And so who initiated any kind of sexual talk?
I did.
Tell me about that.
I just, I guess I was just horny and I just talked about it.
You talked about having intercourse with her.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the plan?
Originally, and then I kind of took back. I said a couple times, I don't really want to, and she said, well, I think I'm old enough, and I said, I really don't think it'd be right.
Is that what you thought?
Yeah, and then today, actually, my grandfather didn't go to the hospital. I had said that because I really didn't want to come. I thought it was wrong. But she just kept persisting, so she said she was going to be by herself, and I felt bad. And I'm usually a kind person. I was just trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do anything to her.
You didn't want to do anything to her, or you knew you shouldn't have done anything to her?
Both.
Yeah.
Originally, I wanted to, but I changed my mind. It wasn't appropriate. And she said her parents were divorced, and she was always very grown up. She had to take care of her pets herself. She had to do stuff for herself, and I associated myself with that because I have to do that. I'm an only child. I have to take care of my grandfather. My father doesn't get around. He has a bad knee. He walks on crutches. Mom's always at work.
So life is tough.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. So was this just kind of like a fun distraction for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Just trying to get my body off of my depression.
Yeah.
All my faults in my life.
Does sex do that for you? Get your mind off of your troubles?
I just jerk off all the time if I feel stressed.
Yeah.
Stress reliever. I feel like talking to you about this. Sorry.
Oh, trust me. There's nothing you're going to tell me here after 18 years of law enforcement that would shock me. Plus, I work with sex crimes. Like, that's, so, you know. Well,
You live here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So, actually, what I've seen by text is nothing compared to a lot of the stuff I've seen, so. I'm pretty comfortable talking about it, so you can feel comfortable, okay? And I'm an adult. Have you been talking to anybody else?
Yeah, I was talking to this girl. She's from Jersey.
What's her name?
Huh?
Hannah?
She hasn't talked to me in a long time now. A week or two.
Yeah.
Supposedly she has her phone taken away. I really liked it.
Were you talking about sexual stuff with her too?
Yeah, we talked about it. She's 18, I'm 19. Just
She said she was 18?
yeah.
Do you know her in real life? Have you seen
I
her?
wanted to meet her.
Yeah.
We were supposed to meet up at the Middletown area, like Gander Mountain and stuff like that.
Middletown, New Jersey?
No, New York.
New York.
It was a halfway point.
When was that supposed to happen?
2 weeks ago, she canceled. I said, well, Wednesday we're going to the lake up by me. She said, oh, I guess I can try to come. And she ended up having work. I started feeling like she didn't really want to talk to me.
Did you ever introduce Hannah and Jenna?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Via what? Via what?
The kicks,
Okay. And so they communicated, the two of them?
I guess.
Were you trying to get something sexual to happen between the three of you?
Yeah, I think at one point I did want something.
Was there like a role playing you guys were going to do or something like that?
Yeah, I guess we kind of like a family kind of thing.
Yeah. And so help me understand that. Like you and Hannah were going to be mom and dad?
Yeah, I guess like that.
And have Jenna watch or have Jenna participate or what?
Probably both.
What did you have in mind?
I don't know.
Or what did you tell her you wanted to do?
I think I wanted to have Jenna join in, or have her and Hannah do something. And I don't remember.
You wanted Jenna to join in with you and Hannah having like sexual intercourse? Okay.
Vincent mentions another girl he talked to named Hannah. Hannah is wrapped in much mystery, as the true nature of the account has never been truly confirmed. with some internet theories revolving Hannah suggest that Vincent himself was behind the Hannah account, meaning he tried to manipulate the decoy in more ways than one. Chris Hansen also mentions Hannah in his podcast episode, and strengthens this theory by flat out claiming it to be correct, but was never formally confirmed in police questioning. But to play devil's advocate, when mentioning Hannah, Vincent does give a sequence of events that better suit her being a real person, giving a location, and a parent meeting that they were meant to have at some point, also inserting that they haven't talked in a while. He also mentions how he wanted to have some form of twisted family dynamic with the three of them, going into more detail on how he wanted their sexual interactions to go.
Did you talk about like certain, there's a lot of ways to have
I don't
sex.
think there was any certain stuff.
You didn't talk
about.
specifically about like what you liked or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Some of the text I saw, you were really encouraging her to touch herself.
Yeah.
Is that something that you like to watch or something you wanted her to do for you or what?
No, honestly, I don't know why I said stuff. I just said it.
Well, everyone's into different stuff sexually. Like, everyone has unique things they like to do or like to see. So it was part of the plan that you wanted her to do that for you? Like do it in front of you?
No, it was more just to see if she liked it or not. I guess to see if she felt anything.
Mm-hmm. How did you normally use whisper and kick? Was it on your phone?
Yeah, like my iPod code thing.
Okay, creative. Just trying to keep it simple. Yeah. So, tell me about today. How did today start? What time did you guys start talking?
Woke up around 8:30, I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she had messaged me at last night. I guess you guys changed the time you wanted to meet.
Yeah. What time did you initially want to meet?
I think she said her parents were going to leave early.
She said her parents were going to leave early?
Yeah, like at 8 o'clock or something, but they ran late.
So was your plan initially to come earlier in the morning?
Yeah, I spent the day together. She said she just moved to you, so I was going to bring her around and show her stuff.
Yeah.
Show her like little shops and stuff.
Yeah. So then what happened? She said I had to go back?
Yeah, she changed the time. And
You okay? So then you made a meet time. What was the meet time?
yeah, it's 12:30.
Okay. And so when did you leave your house?
I went to take my parents wanted me to bring something over my uncle's house.
Okay.
That was 10:30.
Okay. And how did you find Fairfield? Had you been here before?
No, I just used the GPS.
What did you use for a location? Just town of Fairfield?
Her house. The one she gave it to me.
Okay. But were you already on your way before she gave you your house?
No,
You had the house
I
from
had
the
the
beginning?
house already, yeah.
What was the address she gave you? This picture, it's covered with a
Yeah.
star.
I know.
You sent that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, it's a pretty big star.
It's all about the angle.
And you think you're not that big. You're telling her, I'm not that big. I bet I could fit inside you.
Yeah, I was, as you can see, I was excited at that time.
Yeah. And so you were touching yourself and you wanted her to do the same.
Vincent, through sniffles, confirms one of the most incriminating and disgusting acts he did in his conversations with Hannah. Vincent sent an image of someone's genitals to the girl, writing his own metaphorical death sentence once confirming with Detective Bett that the subject of the images was himself. It isn't unheard of for men caught in these stings to send nude images, with this sting in Fairfield alone resulting in 4 men to send photos of themselves. Detective Bett strangely mentions a big star, in reference to the censorship done by the decoy group when providing evidence, named Tetrad Core. The image itself somehow made it onto the internet at some point, resulting in a very humiliating aspect of Vincent's reality, to have his photo being seen and shared by strangers on the internet. But he can't blame no one but himself for his own actions, knowing full and well how wrong all of it was, regardless of whether he ever thought he would be broadcasted on a syndicated crime show.
So just for keep it. Is this kick or is this
The purple's whisper and then
whisper?
it's, yeah, that's what kick starts, I think.
That's kick.
Yeah, that's what kick starts.
Okay. Why would someone want to switch to kick? Like why? Why would
It's just you can see, you can have a
a group
yeah, or no, you pull that and you can like see their kind of like this, you call it
Picture better?
Yeah, profile.
whisper? You don't really have a profile.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be anonymous.
Okay. Oh, whisper's supposed to be anonymous.
Yeah,
And kick too, kind of. If you're
well, kind of.
is GPS connected to either one of them? Like you can see locations? No.
Well, on Whisper, when you see their original post, it does tell you like a general area.
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys specifically talk about the sexual acts you were gonna do today?
I think earlier on we did.
What did you say?
Whoever was there, I don't remember. I don't remember specifics. I
What
don't
was
know.
in your mind coming there?
Just-
What was your?
I don't know about virgin sex. Just
You've never had sex before? You've ever had any kind of penetration with a girl?
no,
Oral sex?
no.
You watch it. You knew what to do, like watching porn,
Yeah.
or you wanted to experience it?
Mm-hmm. Nice deals.
That's all you?
Yeah.
That's your flip phone there?
Yeah, it's my phone. I'm not a big technology guy.
No?
I like the flip phone because I only use it to call and text people when I barely text.
Yeah.
I was looking for today's.
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
Oh,
Was there something you wanted to show me?
yeah.
I don't have it all. I just have a couple. That's just the stuff the investigators are writing.
Yeah, I'm just
Speculating on.
saying.
Let's see. Is that today? You were questioning her. Why do you want to have sex so bad?
Yeah, I just, because as you can see, towards the end, I was kind of not really wanting to do the sex.
Right.
I just, like I said, I wanted a friend.
You wanted a friend.
I was feeling crappy because I had a,
You're feeling crappy because why?
Anna has love for me.
Which Anna?
Yeah, I just felt lonely.
Do you know, like, have you ever face chatted with Hannah? Do you know, like, that she is a real person? She was just,
She gave me a Facebook, her Instagram.
Yeah.
She actually, we could talk on the phone.
you were talking to her, I think, this past Friday, saying,
Oh.
Jenna saying, you know, we will probably have sex. LOL, I'm really horny. I want your young pussy so bad.
Yeah. And then when I say it to the guy.
He said, oh my god, I can't believe
Yeah.
that I am a perv. What's wrong with me? And what happened after that? Did she respond to you? I don't have any.
Yeah, she said she didn't, but you don't want to meet me, and I think I said, that's fine, it's okay, I'll meet you, and after I said that, I kind of realized how ridiculous I was being, inappropriate.
Do you understand the damage of just saying something like that to a 12-year-old?
Obviously.
Yeah, and like sending a picture
Yeah.
to a 12-year-old, like it may be the
Yeah.
first time they've ever seen a penis.
Uh-huh.
It's like you've changed their world forever from sending that. So did you know that ahead of time?
I guess, yeah, in the back of my mind I did.
Were you looking for a little bit of shock value there? Were you looking to kind of shock her? Or?
No, I just, like I said, I was horny, but when I get horny, I don't really think straight. As you can see, kind of the text changed a little bit. I don't know if you read them all. Like from one second I'm okay, and 1 second I'm talking about it, I kind of just move away from it because I relieve myself.
Does your medication affect how horny you get?
I think the Adderall does.
Which means what? More Adderall, less horny?
Yeah, more Adderall. I think I've been more
horny. Yeah. And you said you're on a pretty high dose, so you're coming off
I
high dose.
screwed up.
Yeah, I heard that with the 30 milligrams. You thought they were 10s.
Yeah, you see I'm shaking now?
Yeah.
I was shaking like that every day because I was on 180.
Detective Beth mentions how the psychological effect of showing a 12-year-old explicit images could have. A line of thought that is sometimes overlooked in cases like Vincent's, with this instance luckily being a simulated minor. Vincent does acknowledge understanding it was wrong subconsciously, but proceeded with his desire anyway. As mentioned in the interrogation, Adderall consumption does have the potential to increase or decrease libido, with some articles mentioning a decrease in effects the longer the individual takes the medication. In Vincent's case, it is a real potential scenario where the excessive usage of Adderall could have affected Vincent with hypersexuality, meaning Vincent had a stronger sex drive and lower inhibitions, leading to Vincent making riskier decisions to achieve these desires. While this doesn't give Vincent an out, based on his consistent attraction to minors long after the Adderall usage, it does bring an interesting factor of chemical imbalances to the equation, having a potential scenario where Vincent would never partake in these activities if it wasn't for the medication he was taking.
When did you come off the 180? Today is Saturday.
2 Fridays ago.
Okay.
So I've been having withdrawal from them. And the insurance company won't refill it because, like I said, they think 30 twice a day is too high of a dose, even though the doctor prescribed it. And they had to wait till 1st of October to say that because he already filled it for September, and because it's a controlled substance, they have to wait a month.
Mm-hmm. So have you talked with other girls besides Hannah and Jenna like this?
No, I just
shared pictures
No,
with privates
not really.
or anything? Have you ever met someone else that you met on a social media? Have you ever met them in real life other than today?
I met a guy.
You did?
Yeah, I like to say that. But
Okay. Like I said,
I
everyone has
experimented with him.
You did what?
I experimented with him.
Okay. So did you have intercourse with him?
Yeah,
And how old was he?
18.
You know for sure?
No.
Where did you meet him?
On Whisper.
What was his
Because I posted I wanted to lose my virginity and just get over it because I'm 19 and I feel ridiculous.
You posted on there. How long ago did you post that?
That was months ago.
So you had changed it by the time you met Jenna?
Posts, they don't.
Oh, you just put like one message out? Like,
Yeah,
hey,
it doesn't,
Gotcha.
I think one page, so that. No further fun. Yeah. You post like that.
Oh,
That's what she had
first day of
posted.
school, yeah.
And then it was like on a full screen. You'd see it says on the top whatever she picked as her username.
Okay.
I think she wrote Jenna Armstrong.
Okay.
So, and then it said where she was from, and then it does the picture, and that's what you can type in.
And
It's recent stuff. It shows you recent stuff.
gotcha. And here she's telling you she's 12, what grade she's in.
Yeah.
Did you believe her? You didn't?
As you can see throughout the whole conversations, I've always been kind of skeptical that she was actually 12 and not. I think I actually had mentioned in one of the messages that I was worried that she was a cop.
Did you ever question her about her age?
Question more if she was real at her age, I think.
Mm-hmm. This boy, the 18-year-old that you had sex with.
I don't talk.
Okay. What was his username or whatever on Whisper? How long ago was that?
August, June or July, I think it was.
And where did you guys meet?
At my grandfather's house, because nobody was there.
No, and is that in the same town? Oh, is that
Yeah,
your
well,
house?
that's Poughkeepsie.
How do you spell Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie. PSIE. Oh, that's right.
And were you penetrated or was he? Or both?
Both.
Okay. So you have
Mostly.
sex.
I guess, yeah, technically.
Yeah.
In a shocking turn of events, Vincent has had sexual experience before, meaning his pursuit of experienced sex for the first time with Jenna to be incorrect. He mentions how he met an unnamed 18-year-old boy on Whisper as well, claiming he had posted that he wanted to lose his virginity. The details of this encounter aren't known, as Vincent gives very little information about this meetup, but it can be assumed that this interaction was never meant to be more than a quick exchange, as not even the boy's name is known. This whole story is bizarre, as one could assume Vincent could have done the same thing again with another adult person, but chose to pursue an underage girl instead.
So then talking about with Hannah and the role playing, did that ever happen? Did you never met Hannah in real life?
No.
But your intent was to kind of play house.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
One of the things is I feel like I've had so much trouble at this point. I want to just get forward to having a family.
Yeah.
Going to work.
Yeah.
Having structure.
Right. Wish you could just fast forward, huh? Yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell me to help understand what happened today?
What do you mean?
I don't know if there's anything on your mind that you're like waiting to tell me that we haven't discussed. Man, you've discussed a lot. You talked to Chris Hansen, and you talked to me. I know this is not easy, looking at all this stuff. But I do respect you for taking responsibility. You're taking, you're saying, yeah, that's mine. Yeah, I did it. I mean,
there's no need to lie.
Well, there's some honor in that. And then the door's open to get better. And the courts are going to see that. That's a good thing. You sit here and lie and say, nope, didn't do that. Nope, that wasn't me. And then you come out lying about everything, then no one's going to want to help. They're going to want to hammer you. But in this situation, you're going to get some help. Is there anyone you want us to contact? Did you make a phone call about it yet?
I don't want to.
You don't want to. Well, again, my name is Beth, and
I just wish this was a bad tree.
I know. Well, I have to tell you, you are handling it really well. Unfortunately, you're going to be forced to grow as you gut it out through this whole process. It's going to suck, but you are.
First time I've cried in months.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right? Do you look at that as a good thing?
I guess.
Yeah.
After holding the record in for so long.
Right. So this could be the first day of major change for positive direction.
Probably not.
Why? Why'd you say that?
I don't mean with this stuff. I mean with my life in general. Because this stuff, I'm not going to do it again.
You're not going to do this
No,
again?
we're going to stupid. Like I said, it was more just to get my mind off the stuff and somebody to talk to.
Do you see how you could find other targets to just talk to?
Yeah, I guess I could have. Well, the thing was with Jenna, she actually talked to me mostly on the Whisper thing, because it's anonymous. Well, once I send my pictures, they stop talking to me. Put it like they say.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I just have to warn you that just talking on Whisper, if you are talking with a 12-year-old, even if they're lying about their age, you're going to get yourself arrested. I mean, we do search warrants on that kind of stuff all the time, and nothing is anonymous. And do not rest in anything being anonymous. Is there anything on your phone that we're going to find? Because we are going to do a search warrant for your phone.
Yeah, there was a link in my notes with stuff with young girls.
What kind of stuff with young girls?
Videos.
Okay. Where did you get those?
Somebody sent them to me from Whisper.
From where?
Whisper.
And they look like girls under 16?
Yeah.
Having intercourse?
Yeah. I recently got it.
How many videos?
I don't know. It's something I think people just keep adding videos to.
Do you have like a Google Docs or something? Is that what it is?
I think box or something it's called.
Box.
Vincent Ambrosio would be charged with third-degree possession of child pornography from images he would have on his phone. Third degree of the aforementioned charge entails that the person charged have fewer than 20 visual depictions or a video with less than 20 frames of one subject. Ambrosio would not stop at his 2016 arrest tied to the sting, as YouTuber To Catch a Peanut revealed to the platform that Vincent had been arrested again for similar charges. He showed off the court's documents he had received, revealing that Vincent had been arrested again for third-degree child pornography charges on November 22nd of 2024. Vincent had a search warrant executed on a suspected abuse material that was reported to the police by an adult probation officer. The search resulted in 2 images being found that were both described of its contents in the report. An arrest warrant would be signed on January 10th of 2025 and would later be arraigned on March 25th. There were other troubles that Vincent got himself into that are in the realms of parole violations, like possession of alcohol, cell phones, and laptops. He would also chillingly violate his parole by working on a farm that was open to the public, which included children visiting, and failed to inform his parole officer of such fact. But Vincent's trend of repeating offenses as recent as of this year only means that Vincent has not changed for the better, and may never be.
What else?
Nothing else to do that pertains to the case.
Are we gonna see you talking to other younger girls besides
Well,
Hannah?
there is this one girl I'm talking to. She's 14, but it's nothing sexual. There's another girl I met on the Whisper thing. She had cancer. So I was talking to her about that, and we're friendly.
What was her name?
Bella, she said. She said she's from Jersey too. She's we have a lot in common. We're both kind of down the dumps, both lonelish.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to her on the kiss thing.
Okay. Anything else that we would find?
No, that's it. But,
And the pass code for that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, just the phone. So the phone has nothing on it. Just text to her and Bella.
All right, sir. Like I said, my name is Beth, and if you want to talk to me, if there's something else you want to talk about.
With the Bella, I said I felt like I fell in love. It's just, I constantly say that if you look. I just feel so lonely when somebody's so kind to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you, I told, maybe I said in the car, my grandfather needed to go to the hospital today. It was just, I said it because I didn't want to come.
How would that have prevented you from coming?
Because it gave me an excuse not to come.
Right. So you put out an excuse for you not to come, but you still.
She got mad, and like I said, I felt bad because she was home alone. Her mother just left her. And I figured I could just go sit and watch movies with her or something. I really don't want to do anything to her. I didn't want to. Like I said, I was horny. It's just talking with the wrong head.
Talking with the wrong head?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be the first. You just gotta talk with the wrong head to someone over 16.
She had a heart attack. I don't know how the hell I didn't have a heart attack when I took Adderall.
Have you ever had a heart attack?
No.
Have you ever tried to hurt yourself?
Yeah, once I had taken 20 of Dad's oxycodones.
When was that?
That was a year ago. About a year ago.
You took 20 of your dad's oxycodons on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened? I
slept for 3 days.
Did anyone check on you?
Oh yeah, I woke up and talked to Mom, and I rolled back over and went back to sleep. Cause that's all it did to me.
Okay.
It just made me tired. I thought maybe it'd kill me.
Okay. Did you ever talk about that with the doctor?
No, I never said that to anybody.
No.
Well, except Mom. Mom, I usually tell everything. I didn't want to tell a doctor because I didn't want to go back to like a 4 weeks thing.
What's 4 weeks?
It's like a inpatient hospital. for people that want to hurt themselves or people with medical illnesses that want help.
Is that in New York? When were you there?
2014, when I was trying to graduate high school. I had stopped going to school. I was in bed all day. The sheriff came and picked me up from the house and brought me in and talked to the social worker at school, and then crisis unit came and they said, well, why don't we try going, because none of the pills worked, so I said, why don't we try going to Four Winds? So I went to Four Winds. I was there from April to end of May. And they said, oh, these pills, yeah, take them, they should help. Yeah, okay. 5 months later, still feeling like crap. I switched doctors, switched medication, and still feel like crap.
Vincent opens up about the times he had made attempts in the past to cause harm to himself. He tells a story about taking 20 oxycodone pills, thinking it would end his life, but instead caused him to sleep for 3 days. It is difficult to pinpoint the dosage of tablets he took, but looking at the standard dosage amounts of 5, 10, and 20 milligrams, it's best to assume to be 5 milligrams, as 80 milligrams of oxycodone can result in fatal respiratory depression, meaning a slowing or difficulty in breathing, but the danger of such medicine depends heavily on opioid tolerance and medical history. Based on Vincent's discontent with medicating, it can be deducted that he's always been on some form of medication, potentially strengthening his tolerance. Vincent also tells Detective Beth about his history with inpatient hospitals, as Vincent has seemingly had a history with self-harm, preventing him of fully opening up to medical professionals about his problems. Where a potential disdain for medication started, where Ambrosio felt like all the medicine he was taking was futile, and the many attempts to fix Vincent with different medications probably started.
My thing is, nothing works. I don't want to go on anymore. It's just, I keep screwing up. I can't pass high school. I screw up with job. I can't get a job. I don't have any motivation to get out of bed. I screw up with taking care of Grandpa. Sometimes I won't even get out of bed to get him up in the morning. I make Dad do it. He's crippled.
Well, listen, you are in a situation where you don't have to make any more decisions for yourself.
Right.
Because you're going to have people telling you what to do. But you also have to know that it gets better. And part of this with your mental illness challenge is your age. And things are going to level out. You got hormones going crazy on top of trying to deal with being bipolar depressant. So I just encourage you to hang in there. Well, it feels like that at 19, I get it. But I really encourage you to hang in there. But for right now, for today, you don't have to make any more decisions, okay? Have you stand up.
Which way are you going to cut me front and back?
You want to be in front?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank you.
Why do you guys actually wear your red Ted said he never wore it.
It took me a long time to find the right man, too. Like, a long time. Like, I was old
So
lady.
like my mother.
Well, that's why I'm just encouraging you. Hang in there.
That's
You don't know
what. Never
what
wear his riding when he was on the job.
you don't know what the future will bring, okay?
Yeah. Oh no, I just.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, take care. You got your picture?
Despite the interrogation ending with words of encouragement, the future wouldn't look too bright for Vincent, as he is assumed to be back in prison over similar sex crime charges. Vincent wouldn't have it easy after being arrested, as he would receive multiple charges pertaining to the sting. 1 count of criminal attempt first-degree sexual assault, 1 count of risk of injury to a minor, and 1 count of enticing a minor in an obscene performance. The pictures mentioned in Vincent's interrogation were searched under a search and seizure warrant, resulting in a 3rd-degree charge of child pornography. Vincent Ambrosio was sentenced to 10 years in prison, suspended after serving 2.5 years. Additionally, Vincent would be given a 10-year probation sentence and 10 years of sex offender registry requirement to match. He would later be suspected to live in a halfway house designated for treatment of sex offenders. The beginning of Vincent's change for the worse would begin in 2024, when he violated his parole by having unreported items that Vincent was not allowed to have, which was discovered by his parole officer who dropped by for inspection. Another parole violation would occur in February of 2025, when he did not report his workplace being open to the public that included children. But that would be the least of his worries, as the aforementioned suspected abusive material found by his parole officer that involved children in November of 2024 proves full and well that Vincent still has these dark urges that ultimately ruined his life in the first place. Vincent is presumably still in prison in accordance with the Connecticut Department of Corrections website, as he is slated to be released from prison again on April 15th of 2026.